We're going to turn now to the women out there who are breaking the glass ceiling in the sports world. From professional athletes to coaches, referees, executives, and CEOs, women are breaking barriers in the traditionally male-dominated arena and becoming some of today's leading game changers.
And our next guest has a huge smile on her face. She's sitting right next to me here, but she is doing all of that. She was just featured on Sports Illustrated, the unrelenting list of one of the most powerful and influential women in sports. She's the first female agent hired at a top NFL agency and the author of the new book. It's called Agent You. So let's say hello to Nicole Lynn. Nicole, good to see you. And this advice is fascinating to me here, that some of the first advice you ever got was to blend in.
Oh, man.
Right? That's not good advice, is it?
This might have been the worst advice I've ever received. Yeah. So I was headed to the NFL Combine, and just for everyone that's watching, the NFL Combine it's like a conference for everybody in the NFL. And I called a couple agents. I'm like, this is my first Combine. What do I wear? And they said, just blend in. Wear a ball cap, you know, wear tennis shoes. I'm a heels girl. I'm 5'4.5". I'm always in a heel. And so I decided to wear heels, and I feel like that was the best decision I made for my career. It wasn't about the heels. It was the decision that day that I would show up every single day as my authentic self. I would not be on GMA right now if I had not made that decision. You would not care about me. But you're the secret sauce, and so
and
don't blend in.
You can't see it, folks, but the heels are there.
They're there. They're there.
No, they're there.
And Nicole, be your authentic self. That sounds like a plan. It sounds like something we can all follow. But you know, the sports world, it is a boys' club for sure. I think a lot of people have experienced that in different types of businesses, but specifically in the sports world. So you said you made a decision every day to be your authentic self. Where did that come from? How did you know to do that? How were you able to keep doing that every day when I'm sure the pressure was on you to do the other?
Yeah, I mean, it's really tough. I won't say that it's something that I wasn't challenged with, you know, a lot of imposter syndrome. I just knew that, you know, the secret sauce is always you. I'm very much comfortable in my own skin, even that I don't look like the other people at the table. I've been in several male-dominated industries, from Wall Street to working in big law to sports. I'm used to being the only woman in the room. So I won't say that it's easy, but it's definitely a decision I strategically made every single day. Not
a memoir, but kind of self-help. And I guess this is directed, I assume so many women and young women come to you looking for that advice. So what's in the book, I guess I should ask, that's going to help those folks who can't get to you and text you and don't have your email and don't get a chance to have a chat with you?
Well, so my new book, Agent You, Show Up, Do the Work, and Succeed on Your Own Terms, it really pulls back the curtain on my raw, unfiltered story from childhood poverty to getting to the success that I've had now. It's also a blueprint for the reader. This book is not about how to be a sports agent. It's about how to be your own life agent. So my job as a sports agent, I'm a negotiator for my clients. I make sure that I speak about them in rooms that they're not in. Imagine if you had that for your own life. You had your own agent. And imagine if that agent was you. And so Agent You is all about learning to advocate for yourself, learning to get a seat at the table, learning to unapologetically walk in your purpose. It's the blueprint.
I love that. I love that. And you know, we're dealing with so much during this pandemic, and some people have lost their jobs, but a lot of people are quitting their jobs. They're calling it the Great Resignation. So people are looking for their dream job or their dream career. What advice would you give those people who are trying to make a major change in their lives for the better?
Practical advice: save your money, right? Make sure that you're prepared, pay down as much debt as you can, and then don't wait too long. You know, in my book, I talk about making your Hail Mary. In football, a Hail Mary is a throw it's dangerous, it's gut-wrenching. But I believe every person in their professional or personal life have Hail Marys they have to take. I still remember mine. I was 23 years old and I was on Wall Street, and I went into my boss's office and I quit. And I said, I'm gonna go chase a dream of sports. I'm gonna leave this cushy job because I feel like I need to walk in purpose. And if you're not walking in purpose, you're just working and living to die. And I remember telling my boss, I hope one day you'll see me on TV and say, I'm so glad she quit. I'm so glad she quit. So are you out there?
Are you watching? Are you watching?
What do you think?
Thank you so much for being with us today. We want to make sure everybody checks out Nicole's book, Agent You. It is in stores now. Nicole, thank you so much for being with us.
Of course.
It's
thank you
really
so much
good
for
to see
having
you.
me.
Thank you so much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.